morning guys, and welcome to the cycling mecca of Chishang in Taitung. It's 8 o'clock in the morning, and you may be wondering why I'm in Chishang. Well, it's because yesterday I was up in those mountains behind doing a couple of peaks on the Southern Cross Island Highway, and it's only open 3 days during the week, so I can't be up there today, so I had to come down to Chishang at the other end, and then tomorrow morning I'm going back up to do another peak. So I thought I'll have a lovely day in Chishang and do a bit of cycling. But before I go cycling, I'm going to have breakfast. So I'm staying here at the Chishang Pastoral Resort Farm. I believe it's a former sugar factory, as it's owned by Taiwan's state-owned sugar producer, Thai Sugar. There's a bunch of photos of this place in the building where I'm staying. Now, this place, I just chose it because it was a bit out of town, and to be honest, it was cheap. It's only like 1,600 for a night. So that's why I'm staying here. And honestly, it's a nice place. The room was pretty clean, but online, the breakfast reviews are not good. And I'm just about to find out if that's true, so let's go get some breakfast. Well, it's a good start because there's nobody here. Ah, it's a staff member now. 可以随便坐吗？好，谢谢。Been in Taiwan quite a long time, and this is a pretty standard breakfast when you stay in the countryside, so I'm guessing the person who wrote the reviews, they've not been to Taiwan before, or they're just not used to having a non-Western breakfast. I can understand why some people would be a bit maybe put off by this kind of breakfast, but I'm used to it, so I think it's okay. Got steamed egg, stir-fried cabbage, some lu rou, some kind of custard bun, and then I got some peanuts and some pork floss or rosong. Could be a bit hotter. The lu rou is pretty tasty.
Round 2.
Yeah, I didn't realise because everything's so far away from each other. You got drinks here, toast over there, and then buffet there. Keep you fit walking between them. They could probably invest in a plastic knife instead of a fork to spread the butter, but small detail. Yes. Espresso. Not bad. Oh, that wasn't as bad as I expected. If you want an expensive breakfast, go to an expensive hotel. Even if you didn't like the breakfast, eating in a place with views like this is a nice thing. I'm loving it. I'm gonna go and have a quick look at there's a zoo here as well. Let's go check it out. So like 50 or 60 years ago, all this would have been sugar cane fields, because at that time, during the Japanese colonial era, I'm going back a few more years than that, so 70 or 80 years ago, all this would have been sugar cane fields, and they would have their own trains running on tracks around here to bring in the sugar cane, and also water buffaloes, and yeah, it's very different to how it is today. A hive of industry, whereas now it's pretty quiet. Ooh, here's the first animals. Check out the ostriches. Don't get close, otherwise you might get injured. Are they going to come over? He's got his beady eye on me, I think. They've got huge eyes. Hello? Now they say a cassowary, it's another kind of bird which is very similar to an ostrich. It's quite dangerous, but I'd say ostriches could be pretty deadly too as well, because they've got absolutely huge feet with big claws on. I wouldn't want to get too close and find out. Check them out. Their legs are like dinosaurs. See that valley behind me? That is the beginning of the eastern side of the Southern Cross Highway. It's absolutely monumentally beautiful road to drive, and it only reopened a couple of years ago because it had been closed for about 14 or 15 years due to heavy damage suffered during a typhoon. Yesterday was the first time I've ever driven it, and up at the highest point, which is known as Yako, that was also really, really beautiful. Recommend it if you ever got a spare day and you fancy a drive in the mountains, and the weather's nice, of course. Okay, I'm ready. The Brahmi's ready. Let's go have a look around Taitung Chishang. I'm at the first stop for the day, which I thought would be quite interesting. It's a fish ladder that's supposed to help fish get in or get out of the irrigation canal. I haven't read the signs yet, but honestly, there's no water in the irrigation canal. So on the way here I was thinking, oh, maybe it's environmental, but then I was thinking, no, it can't be a drought, because they had a couple of huge typhoons recently, and that would be plenty of water in the river, and lo and behold, the river next to this irrigation canal is raging. There's a lot of water in it, so I guess they've just got it closed off for some reason. Well, that was a wasted ride, wasn't it? Alright, I'm at the Yue Wang Tai, which I guess is kind of like a viewing platform, which is really nice. There's a nice view of the Rift Valley, as it's known in Taiwan. You've got the coastal mountain range over there, and then you've got the central mountains behind me over there, and this place is, in my opinion, God's country of Taiwan. It's absolutely beautiful. It's very rural, very laid back, a great place to come and visit. I'm not sure I'd like to live here. It's just a nice place, and look at the views on a nice day. Absolutely beautiful. This is the most famous, in quote marks, part of the Chishang cycle route. It's known as Mr. Brown Avenue. Unfortunately, it's not named after the Quentin Tarantino character from Reservoir Dogs, which would be fun if it was.
Yeah, but Mr. Brown, that's a little too close to Mr. Shit.
It's actually named after a local coffee brand. Pretty bad coffee as well. Yeah, don't know why. Maybe they sponsored it or something, but yeah, so this is Mr. Brown Boulevard, and it's basically just a very long straight road that passes through the middle of the valley, and as I just said, on a nice day the views are amazing. And today it's pretty amazing. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Don't think I could get a job as a farmer in Taiwan. I can't even fit in the cockpit. My legs don't go under the steering wheel. Now I'm almost back into Chishang Township. I'm at Dapo Lake, which is here. It's quite obviously man-made, but it's quite nice. Nice place to ride the bikes around, and there's a really cool giant piece of art statue here. Look, check it out. It's like a giant cradling a frog in his hands. This sign explains it. It's a Bunan people legend that a frog once helped them survive floods, and apparently old people used to tell the kids not to kill frogs, which I have to admit we did when we were young. And I think my dad's generation did in England as well. I remember him telling me some stories when he was young. But apparently the Bunam people do not kill frogs, which is probably a good thing, because they help to protect them from floods. So that's the story behind this rather beautiful, I think it's made out of wood, hardwood. It's really nice statue. Well, I have to say, although I've been here before, so I'm cheating, but Chishang's a really nice place to ride a bike, basically because it's flat. And especially in this weather, winter, it's beautiful. It's really comfortable. It's not too warm, not too cold. I couldn't imagine it would be much fun in summer because it would be way too hot, but the last two times I've been here have been like February and December, and the weather is perfect. So Chishang is famous in Taiwan for producing rice, and this is a little museum in the city centre with a bit of history about the rice. Why does it produce such good rice? The rice here is apparently really good. I've eaten it before, but to me, rice is rice. I'm sorry, I'm just a foreigner, I guess. But apparently it's because the altitude and the climate here is much more suitable to producing good rice harvests than a lot of other places. Plus they get a lot of water for the irrigation from the mountains, and all those things come together to make really good rice. And this is a little explanation about all that, but it's all in Chinese, so I guess you could use your translation tools these days to read it. A few years ago you'd have been screwed. Another thing Chishang is famous for is lunchboxes on the train. It's like the southern version of Fulong. So there's a restaurant here, I'm going to try it out. They've got trains here, and you can sit in the trains and have a lunchbox. I'm not going to sit in the trains, there's way too many people here. I'm just going to get a lunchbox. This place is crazy, man. There's a lot of tour groups here. Got it. $125. I can remember when you used to be able to get these for about 60. Ah, screw it, I'm going to eat on the train. Classic Taiwan railway lunchbox. You got braised pork chop and a bunch of different vegetables. It's not gourmet food, but it's filling and it's pretty tasty. ginger. Love it. Swan Cai, it's kind of like a pickled vegetable. It's okay. Very traditional Taiwanese food. Cabbage, dougang, a fish roll, and braised egg. As I said, all very hearty, filling foods, and usually prepared nicely and very nice and hot, well cooked. Guaranteed to fill you up. That was good. I think I'm going to have to go back to my hotel now and sleep it off. Alright, I'm all rested up. Now it's time for the last part of today's video. I'm going to go into Chishang and get some dinner. So I'm in Chishang town and there's a ramen place. I'm not going to lie, I came here last night as well, but I didn't film. But it was good, so I'm coming back again.
你要不要吃味噌口味的？味噌叉烧。
我昨天吃牛肉，所以我今天吃那个
味噌叉烧，味噌牛肉。好，好，谢谢。好，先坐一下。谢谢。
Okay, so yesterday I got bone broth, but today I got miso beef. It smells pretty good. Let's try some broth. That's good. Some nice slices of beef. Very nice. Noodles are nice and springy. Got bean sprouts, shredded carrot, corn, and an egg as well. The broth's super tasty. And the meat tastes like it's been barbecued. It's really good. Just the thing when you've been hiking up in the cold mountains, come down and get this deliciousness. I've been talking to the boss and they just gave me a free sample of their meat. It's really, really tasty. If you're ever in Chishang and you fancy some noodles, you should come here. It's really good. Cheers. Alright guys, finished my noodles. Been chatting to the lady in the shop for about half an hour. Really nice. Recommend that place. Alright guys, I'm back at my hotel at the Pastoral Holiday Resort and just chilling outside the reception area. That is it for today's little adventure around Chishang. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you'll want to visit here in the future because it really is a nice place. So if you enjoyed today's video, don't forget, give me a like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you want to support the channel, there's 3 ways. There's thanks down below, buy me a coffee, there's channel memberships. So in the meantime, take it easy and I'll see you next time. Over and out. I've forgotten what it's called. There's a truck coming now to spoil my